With a clear size advantage, Oklahoma completely took over the clutch stretch, leaving them just one win away from the championship title. They stepped into what could be the last game of the season. Meanwhile, Indiana, pushed to the edge on their home court, saw Tyrese Haliburton play through his calf injury, showing he wasn't ready to let the season end. Haliburton playing despite injury. The problem was, he clearly wasn't at full strength, and he couldn't really take advantage of the matchup with Hartenstein. Oklahoma used their two big lineup again and grabbed an early lead. Holmgren's height was definitely a problem for Siakam too. Even without Shai Gilgeous-Alexander doing much, the visitors built a lead. Haliburton's aggressive shot attempts weren't paying off, and Indiana's defense already looked shaky early on. At this rate, Oklahoma looked like they'd lock up the title. But the one who flipped a bad start for the home team was
Siakam. Siakam on the attack, counted, and a foul. Back-to-back bucket.
Pascal Siakam, the only guy with a ring on the roster. His and one play against Luguentz Dort shifted the momentum, and Andrew Nembhard, who struggled last game, hit shots from outside. Indiana pulled off a quick comeback and took the lead in minutes. They escaped what looked like it could have been a blowout. Then Indiana's trademark bench depth started to shine.
Jalen Williams hauls it in. TJ McConnell forces another turnover. Bad pass. Toppin tries. Toppin hits.
As McConnell's clever steal set up back-to-back threes from Obi Toppin. Fired up by his teammates, Haliburton finally knocked down a shot. Haliburton already passed his Game 5 total. Meanwhile, Oklahoma lost control too easily and couldn't get any outside help. Even Shai Gilgeous-Alexander hadn't really made his mark yet. But late in the quarter, Shai attacked Nembhard's tough defense. Is that an offensive push-off?
6 seconds. Splits the defense. Gets into the paint. Sidestep. Banker got it with 1.9 remaining.
And on the final possession, he broke free from multiple defenders with a sick move, giving Oklahoma a much-needed spark. In the end, Shai's slump didn't last long, and Indiana struggled more and more to slow him down. The league MVP was suddenly in double digits, and with both stars heating up, the visitors tied it up. Of course, a Game 7 would be stressful for Oklahoma too, but Indiana's ability to keep control at home looked a step higher. At the center of it was TJ McConnell coming off the bench. His constant scoring and playmaking drove Oklahoma crazy. McConnell knocks down another annoying short jumper, while Oklahoma kept making uncharacteristic mistakes. With Haliburton's gutsy effort added in, Indiana refused to give up their lead. Even when Haliburton sat, their momentum kept rolling. McConnell, the smallest guy on the floor, grabbed a clutch offensive rebound and then forced Shai's 5th turnover of the night. In just a short stretch, McConnell was a total game changer. Bench points difference at halftime. On the other side, Holmgren blew a wide open alley-oop, and suddenly Oklahoma was down double digits. But missing that was shocking.
And Isaiah Joe gets it. Haliburton the steal. Here comes Haliburton. Siakam. Nesmith. Corner 3. Bang!
Indiana kept cashing in on those mistakes, showing they were dead set on forcing a Game 7. Oklahoma, desperate to stop the bleeding, drew a foul on Miles Turner, but after a coach's challenge, it was overturned with no contact. Calling that a foul was legendary in itself. With Aaron Nesmith and Andrew Nembhard chipping in, Indiana kept holding on to their double-digit lead. Even Miles Turner, struggling offensively, came up with a big block.
Caruso chasing him. Haliburton finds a spot, launches, and hits. Long three-pointer from Haliburton.
Haliburton nailed a 3 despite Caruso's tough defense, and Indiana was playing their best game of the finals. Meanwhile, Holmgren looked shockingly flat, almost unbelievable to watch. Haliburton fully over his early injury issues.
Jalen Williams, 16 points, throws it away. Haliburton comes up with it. Cross court, Siakam for the slam!
Whipped a no-look dime to Siakam for a fast break dunk. Fired up, Siakam closed the second quarter with a buzzer beater. Indiana's second quarter was basically a dopamine party. The home team went into halftime up by 20. Oklahoma, on the other hand, had their worst half of the finals. Their small ball switch with Caruso over Hartenstein didn't work either. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's turnovers had them basically beating themselves. To make it worse, their three-point shooting was terrible, even worse shooting than Game 4. Sure, Indiana didn't stretch the lead further either, but the scoring drought hurt Oklahoma way more. The visitors didn't look like real title contenders with that focus.
Holmgren guarding him. Haliburton ducks under. Give and go. Haliburton, bang shot's good. Somebody gets on the board. And that calls for a timeout.
Haliburton opened the half with a tough high-angle layup, while Shai kept turning the ball over against relentless defense, and even his scoring volume started to disappear. Indiana's trademark fast break game swallowed them up.
Ben Shepherd's checked in. Beautiful pass, Turner. They are dismantling OKC.
And even in semi-transition, Oklahoma looked lost. No matter the score, giving up buckets like that kills your energy. The crowd roared when McConnell checked in. Game changer McConnell came in and immediately set up Toppin, showing Indiana was ready to end it in the third. But even in a blowout, the home team had a little scare.
Very confident team.
Bradley trying to save it. Hartenstein. Oh, Bradley pushes him down. Hartenstein trying to take the ball away.
Tony Bradley picked up a technical right when they were rolling. Replay showed Hartenstein clearly grabbed the jersey first, so Indiana wasn't happy that it was overlooked. Still, Oklahoma grabbed a little momentum to chip away. It wasn't like they were out of time to make a push. But then Nembhard buried a clutch three, shutting down any chance of a real shift. Shai, still inconsistent, coughed up another turnover, throwing away another comeback chance. That might have been Oklahoma's last shot slipping away. Toppin splashed a three while leading the bench with McConnell.
Got it, Nembhard. Shepherd just gets it off. It's good! It's good at the buzzer!
And Shepherd even beat the buzzer at the end. Indiana built a massive 30-point lead. With the game out of reach, Oklahoma pulled their starters. With a Game 7 coming, it was the only logical move, so the finals that Oklahoma was favored to dominate turned into an all-or-nothing showdown against all predictions. For the first time in 9 years, the finals are going to a Game 7. The last one was the famous Cavs versus Warriors series. Shai scored 20 but had 8 turnovers, failing to seal the title with his own hands. Haliburton, who would have sat weeks in the regular season, played through it for the sake of the finals. With contributions from everyone, Indiana ran away with the win and forced this season into a decisive Game 7. We don't know who will come out on top, but as basketball fans, at least we get one more game to watch.
Yeah, we just wanted to protect home court. You know, we didn't want to see these guys celebrate a championship on our home floor, backs against the wall, and we just responded.